July historically has been a good month. If I look at the data in the month of July, 4 out of 5 times in the month of July, markets have gone higher. And they've gone higher even in that COVID year. Are we in for another good July?
So I hopefully think we'll be having a good July. And overall, if we look at the markets, we've made a new fresh all-time high. And we are yet to see, like you were discussing, yet to see leadership coming from majority of the Nifty 50 stocks. 6 out of the top 8 weights have not done an all-time high as such as of now. All of them are close. So overall, the structure is positive. To look at it in a simpler way, 18,600 to 18,900 was the range. That gives us a minimum target price of 19,200 to 300 in the extreme short term. And that is where we could be looking out for. So 19,200, 300 is the next price point where we watch out for some bit of a pause. But overall, the structure is positive. In the indices, Bank Nifty is coming towards a fresh all-time high. So it could be a time where some of the index stocks could actually make this move over the next few days, wherein we go towards this 19,200, 300 mark, cross 45K on the Bank Nifty.
Right. Good morning, Kunal. He's also joining us in the studio. And Kunal, let's just discuss the overall market setup. Yes, we're talking about how it's been nothing short of a splendid series gone by. And given the fact that we're now talking about 19,000 levels, etc., is your sense that the momentum is likely to continue?
Well, yes, it should continue, Aman. And, the last 3 days specifically is a signal that the markets are trading into a very strong uptrend. So there were 2 days of correction, I think, previous week, where the markets corrected, where the Nifty corrected some 200 to 50 odd points. But then the way the Nifty has made a comeback, almost like a V-shaped recovery. More importantly, I think on Wednesday, we had a gap up opening, and that gap was not filled for the Nifty. So that indicates that we've now established a new support on the higher side of 18,800 approximately on the Nifty. So I think keeping that as a support, I would expect the index to move up higher. So what happens typically is that when we trade into a band or into a range, the range gets replicated on the upside when you see a breakout. So we were almost into a 250, 300 point band of consolidation from the 18,880 odd mark. And if we try and add up that range on the upside, we could be looking at 19,200 to 19,400 as an immediate target.
Okay, let's find out what Nooresh makes of individual stock ideas as well as the kind of move, Nooresh, that we've witnessed on the Nifty Bank Index perched at near record highs. What's your outlook?
So on the Bank Nifty, going forward, what we need to see is support coming in from HDFC Bank, which is 25% of the index, and 2 weeks out, it should be 33% of the index, which is the maximum capping once the merged entity comes into place. So overall, once we do that, we could see a much sharper move. So the bias is positive. How much positive it gets depends on HDFC and ICICI, which are almost 50% of the Nifty Bank weightages. So 940 is taking up for ICICI Bank. 1700 crossing for HDFC Bank could be the fillip it needs. So overall, the bias is positive. Buy on dips continues. So positive on Bank Nifty. Stock specific,